Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my winter skincare routine. This has been somewhat requested. You guys always want to know about my skincare, and honestly I really didn't feel motivated to do one this winter because my skin routine is so boring. It's so boring, it's so basic, it's like the same 5 products that you're expecting me to use, and I'm so sorry that it's going to be, I find it really boring because I do this routine every day and there's nothing new in it. So watch it if you would like, but if you are also bored by it, I don't blame you either. So let's start off with our morning. I wake up nice and bright and early, which is a total lie. I definitely sleep in a lot, and I will start by washing my face with my Puremay cleanser. My brother and my sister-in-law picked this up for me in Korea, I think it was last year, and I started using it in December. And it's still going strong, and I'm so pleased with that because I still haven't found any sources that are going to ship it to New Zealand. It's really almost identical to the Sim 37 Miracle Rose cleansing stick, which is my absolute holy grail. I definitely prefer the packaging of the Sim 37 over the Puremay, but it's still a great product. It does foam a little bit and I find it easy to rinse off my face. It's ideal to use in the morning because it is so gentle on my skin. I also use this little jelly puff thing to help clear the cleanser off my skin. This isn't necessary, and mine is also like a full year old and it is starting to deteriorate and little black bits come off on my face all the time. But I don't know why, I just really suck at like cupping the water and splashing it on my face. It gets everywhere and it doesn't do a very good job at removing the cleanser, so we have the cleansing puff instead. The next step is of course a toner. I'm using the Innisfree Cherry Blossom Toner, and I've got to say I don't love it that much. The scent is beautiful, it smells like very beautiful baked cherries and it's delightful, but it's not that hydrating and it doesn't really do anything else. But I'm kind of stuck with it, so I'm really trying my best to use it up. I tend to do about 2 to 3 layers of toner, more if I'm feeling like my skin is dry and I can be bothered, and less if I just feel like I need to go on about my day a little bit quicker. Generally in the morning I do my skincare while I'm getting dressed, so like I'll do one part of getting dressed and then do a layer of skincare. One part of getting dressed, skincare, da, 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 da. And that way I don't just sit there waiting for toner to dry like this the whole time, whereas when I'm filming it I have to kind of like fan my face because otherwise the toner will just sit there. The next step is of course my favorite serum. This is the I'm from Ginseng serum, and I absolutely love this. It makes my skin beautiful and plump and hydrated and everything that I want in a serum. It does smell really heavily, but I have grown accustomed to the smell by now. This is one of my all-time favorite serums, so I cannot imagine not using it in my routine. For moisturizer, there is no surprises that I am doing the Klairs Calming Cream, Gentle Soothing Cream. Let me look it up. Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream, and this is my all-time favorite cream. I have used like 3 tubs back to back. I love it so much. I haven't tried very many other moisturizers because I just feel like unenthusiastic right now, to be honest, with some of the skincare releases. I feel like a lot of the skincare releases lately are just, wow, that was loud. A lot of the skincare releases that have come out are more like skin-entertainment than they are actually skincare that interests me. But I love this moisturizer so much. Sometimes when I'm being lazy, or if I'm really late because I've slept in because I'm not an adult, I just use the moisturizer. Like I will cleanse my face and I will use the moisturizer and a sunscreen. Don't skip the sunscreen, and that's it. And honestly, still does a pretty good job. The last step in the morning is a sunscreen, of course, and no surprises again, it is the Klairs Soft Airy UV. I absolutely love this sunscreen. I think it is probably one of my favorites for winter because it does have a really nice moisturizing finish. There is no white cast, although I am very pale, so as someone who has a deeper skin tone may experience more of a white cast than I do. But otherwise it's easy to apply, it's easy to spread out. I use my fingers to sort of swipe the product on and then pat it in, and I find that gives me the best and thorough application. I don't use as much sunscreen in winter as I would do in summer as well because I'm likely to be indoors the entire time apart from driving to work in the morning, which in my car has UV tinted windows, and then when I finish work it's dark and I don't go outside in the meantime, so I don't really need like 3 fingers full of sunscreen. It's over the top for me in winter for what I do. Then at night, if I have been wearing makeup, I will obviously take off my makeup, but in the weekends when I film, like for these sorts of things, I don't wear any makeup at all because it's nice to have a break, to be honest. So I did try to film myself in the shower using my cleanser, because at night in winter I will always have a shower because I don't know why, I just get really cold, and if I'm in the shower I get a lot warmer. So I did try and take some footage, and it went badly because we have a very small bathroom, we have an extractor fan, but everything gets foggy. So I tried to close the shower door and that got foggy, so you couldn't see through it. So then I tried to open the shower door and still film, but then the camera lens got foggy and you couldn't see anything. And it was winter, well it is winter, and I'm not game enough to open the window to let more air in. So you just have to imagine how it would have gone. But I use the Cosrx Low pH Cleansing Foam, which is not the proper title, but you can, again, I will put it somewhere. And this works really well because at night my skin needs just a little bit more of a cleanse, so I find that this works better than the Puremay. Well, the Puremay still does work, especially if I haven't been wearing makeup, but the Cosrx is the best one for me in the shower at any rate at the moment. Plus it comes in a gigantic tub and it's lasted me since, I don't know when I got it, Estelle gave it to me, so that would have been like February, March maybe? Still, it's been there for quite a long time. And then the rest of my routine pretty much just goes the same way as the rest of it does. I use my Innisfree toner, I'm from Ginseng Serum, and I use my Klairs Klairs Rich Soothing Cream. The only thing that's different is that I don't use an SPF before going to bed, but that's literally about it. Some days I'm so lazy that I will get out of the shower and put a face mask on and that's it. No night cream, nothing. And honestly, have I died? No. Am I more lazy in winter? Yeah. Even though my skin gets drier, I honestly find that that Klairs cream does like a top-notch job. I don't feel like I have to use all of these other products if I'm using that cream. So I'm not bothered by the fact that my skincare routine is really boring right now. Will it get more complicated in the future? Maybe, if I feel like it. I also will note that I haven't been using any physical or chemical exfoliants for the past, like pretty much all of this year, and my skin still looks good. Yeah, I had 2 pimples here and 1 cystic acne here, and that's pretty much the major acne part of this year, which for me, if you guys have heard my skin story before, I used to have really bad acne and I've been on Accutane for 2 years. This is really good. So I feel like my skin is better this year than it was last year, and the main difference for me is that I've stopped using chemical and physical exfoliants on a regular basis. Like, yeah, I might use my Lush Angels on Bare Skin in the shower, like if I feel like it, but I think maybe I've used it 2 or 3 times this year. Yeah, and so far, so good. So that is my winter skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about it. I'm sorry that it wasn't the most interesting thing in the world, but it's not been an interesting winter for me, to be fair. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!